Hello everyone, Mark X and Dressers here, and giving you guys my thoughts on Walking Dead Season 8. So, spoilers in this video, and as always, let's get started. Now, Season 8, I have a lot of problems with. Now, I want to also address that, so let's just go into problems. So, one of my main problems with Season 8 is this. I think Season 8 is a mixed bag overall. To me, Season 8 has a lot of problems, so let's begin with the issues. And then I'll go into the pros. Excuse me. So one of my problems in Season 8 was how they treated Negan and the Saviors. Because if you watch Season 6 and Season 7, they are fundamentally different characters in those seasons than they are in Season 8. They show more heart in Season 8, and I'm like, aren't these the same people in Season 6 and 7? Because I'm starting to think they're not. That's a huge problem for me. When you fundamentally rate characters inconsistent, yeah, they turn out to be bad characters. And to me, that's the problem with the Saviors. They were fundamentally different characters. Another issue I have is that they always have to have like the kids constantly saying, "We can help," "Oh, I can help you." Bullcrap. Sorry, no, I'm not buying this. There are sometimes they can, but sometimes they shouldn't. This is one they shouldn't, because this is war. Another issue I had with Season 8 was how the character-centric episodes just made Season 8's call is known as All Out War, or adapts the All Out War storyline. This should be like an everybody season, like Season 1 and Season 2. You have different characters, like say Rick and Alexander are going to war against the Saviors, then you see how the Kingdom, the Hilltop, are trying to do, and they're also trying to convince Oceanside. That's what this season should have been. That's how the episode structure should have been. Like, one, we cut to a battle, then we also cut to a Hilltop attack, then another Kingdom attack. That's what it should have been, not just, oh, one episode we focus on King's Eagle, oh, one episode we focus on Eugene, oh, one episode we focus on Neil, blah, 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 blah. Because it makes the season incredibly messy. Now, that's a problem. This should be like all out, because it's literally called All Out War. I mean, this should be an everybody season. Maybe Rick is trying to get allies, maybe Kingdom's trying to get allies. Like, I'm fine if you have an episode where you have a little bit of a break and then get back into the action. There's no problem with that. Just when you have episodes that focus on one character, instead of having everybody in a storyline that's meant to be an everybody season, it's just, why? Another issue for me is the finale. It's probably the worst finale ever. I prefer a season 5 finale. So basically, Rick decides to save Negan. What? Why? This is the same guy who slaughtered the cannibals and shot Pete in the head because they were too dangerous. And I'd say Negan is worse than them. I'd say Negan is arguably the worst when it comes to that. The reason why I say that is because look at what they did with Pete and the cannibals. Pete only was terrible to his family. The cannibals were terrible to other people. But Negan was a terrible person to like communities. I'd say Negan is more not redeemable. To me, I'd say Pete and the Governor were more redeemable villains because they had a lot of problems. The Governor just believed that there was a cure, where Pete just had a lot of emotional problems, so they are more likely to at least get help. Whereas Negan definitely did not. I also thought that it also makes no sense as to why Carl just could see a future where Negan and Rick are working side by side. I mean, why? I mean, look at the governor, for instance. Say if Carl died in like season 3 from like the same thing from Walker. He writes a letter to Rick about how he and the governor could work things out. They just ignore the problems, work side by side. Just imagine what they could do. Imagine all the good things they can do. They can help rebuild other areas, help other communities, etc. Because the governor technically is not a bad man. To me, I could see that happening. But with Negan, nope. Nope. I also found it extremely weird that Negan just suddenly thinks, like, just gets emotional about Carl. It's like, sorry, what? I don't get it. Sorry, I just don't get it. It's like, it's not like Carl liked Negan. I mean, does Carl think Negan is his best friend? What? I'm just confused. Sorry, I'm just questioning my sanity at this point. There's so many problems when it comes to season 8. And to me, the battles were fun and exciting, just were overshadowed by character-centric episodes. You had more character-centric episodes than battles, so automatically, I feel like this season shouldn't even be titled All Out War. Like, season 4, episode 8 was literally more war than season 8. But I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Now, there were some positives in this season. I actually really enjoyed Carl's send-off. I don't care for Carl's character. Sorry, Coral fans. I have to express how I feel about Carl's character. Yeah, I don't know why people liked him in season 5, 6, and 7. All he did was just go out in the woods, go out, be with Enid. How can you like a character like that who is so boring to watch? I don't get it. I don't get it. To me, I just didn't care for his character dying in season 8, so there you have it. I like how Gregory technically betrays the Hilltops, and his betrayal felt more natural. Yeah. King Ezekiel again, great character. Aaron, great character. Jesus, great character. Rick, great character, except until the finale. Yeah. Overall, I'm gonna give it the same grade as season 7, an I or C-. I think this season has a lot of problems, in my opinion. To me, but I think the inclusion of Rick just saving Negan is the thing that just makes the season not that fun to watch at times. The second half is very boring. Nothing really happens in the second half, and this is meant to be all-out war. I wouldn't even call season 8 all-out war. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts on season 8. Let me know what you thought of season 8 down below. As always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.